Most single-board computers are too slow to provide a good Jellyfin experience. Wanna bet? Jellyfin. The free and open source media server designed to organize, manage, and share, your Linux ISOs. It's like PLEX without the horns, and the pitchfork, and punching something you can run on a server in your home lab, or maybe an x86 power sipper like this N100. But what about ARM? This Orange Pi 5 Plus has NVMe, dual 2.5 gig Ether noodles, and a fanless case, winning it an award for maximum STUFU. And this 3588 is listed in the low power server section, but for advanced users only. That's just bragging rights. Alright, so we need to install Linux, install Jellyfin, enable hardware acceleration, check for some fire, then we can have a little x86 versus ARM cage match. Alright, let's get to it. When it comes to storage, we have options, and this ain't one of them, but this little guy is. Plenty of room for the OS, and with a read-write speed around 200 megabytes, it can keep up with the transcodes. Then you add a chunky NVMe drive for storage, and just call it a day. But for this test, we're going to keep it simple and install everything on the NVMe drive. Our adventure begins on the Orange Pi 5 Plus page at Armbian.com. We need to scroll all the way down to the 6.1 Ubuntu server image and give that a download. Grab an SD card and write those data bits. I'm using GNOME Disk, but ISO Image Writer works just as well. Once that finishes, pop it in the Pi and apply some electrons. You need to set a root password, select your shell, set a username, time zone, and language. Now it's time to launch Armbian install, boot from MTD Flash, bypass some warnings, and pick a file system and just go make some tea. Now, if this is your first time installing Armbian on the Orange Pi 5 Plus, you need to write the bootloader to the MTD Flash. If you're unsure, just pick yes and find something to do for the next 3 to 5 minutes. Now it's time to power off the system, pop out the SD card, and tap that power button. Here we are booted into our Armbian install, so go ahead and write down that LAN address for later and get ready to do all of this nonsense. I'm kidding. I made a bash script. Yoink it with wget, make it executable, and launch it with sudo. It's going to add the Jellyfin repo, install Jellyfin, install the compute bits, update the system, and give it a reboot. Remember when I said write down that LAN address? It's time to punch it into a browser, because it's Jelly setup time. Pick a language, username and password, library, metadata, remote access, and Bob's your brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate. Time to log in, head over to the admin panel, go to playback, then transcoding, and from that drop-down select Rockchip MPP. Enable hardware decode for, well, everything, and allow encoding for HEVC, leaving AV1 unchecked. Then enable tone mapping and smash that big blue save button. Don't threaten me with a good time. Let's crack open some 4K Big Buck Bunny and transcode that critter down to 720p. RKV encode just kicked in, all 290 FPS of it, and it looks great. Now let's look at HDR content on an SDR display. You've seen it before, and it's washed out glory. Now fortunately, we click on this button, so when I click on the enchanted Cobra chicken, it looks like this. Not this. In the left corner, we have the Intel N100, and in the right, the Rockchip 3588. Transcoding 4K to 720p. Big Blue is on the ropes early with 93 FPS using QuickSync, while Rocky's delivering a 270 FPS smackdown with that MPP encoder. But don't count the N100 out just yet. Its combined power draw is only 9 watts. There's still hope against something else, because the Rockchip does it with 7. Well, that settles it. Toss your N100 in the bin and buy a Rockchip 3588 powered SBC. Don't really do that. The whole point of this experiment was to find out if Jellyfin worked on ARM. And I think we did that. Both of these are great solutions, and I'm sure somebody in the comments will give me a scenario where the N100 just crushes old Rocky. And hopefully, they also drop a like on the video so people can find my little channel. Be sure to check out my guide for installing Jellyfin over at interfacinglinux.com, link in the description. But that's going to do it for this one, so get out there and make something awesome.